Welcome back to Fast Tracks Cars. I'm Kevin Matlow and I'm here with Dave. He's got an absolutely incredible GTO. Dave, welcome to the show.
Well, how are you doing there, buddy?
Doing very well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about your GTO here, Dave.
Picked it up in 2006 and was going to do a quick paint job on it. Found out it was going to be $8,500, and things went south from there. Ended up taking the body off, putting the body in the dip tank and getting all the paint removed, getting the frame sandblasted and powder coated, and it ended up to be probably a little over 15 times the 8,500 that I got into it.
Wow.
So,
wow. Not quite what you expected.
No, but it's not what the wife expected either.
That's true, isn't it? That's true.
But yeah, it's lots of fun, and basically it went through the restoration. It was done in 2009. In 2011, we went to Portland to a GTO-AA show, and I won the Silver Concourse with it. Wow. And after that, I brought it home and I made it a little bit more drivable and fun to drive. So I put a 400 stroke to 461 in it, and a 4L80E transmission with the overdrive, so it makes it nice to drive on the highway and stuff. Eh?
Absolutely.
And I'm on my third set of tires, front tires on it, so that tells you how many miles I put on it. It's lots.
That's great. It's a driver car.
It is, definitely. Yes.
Which is unique for a car like this. Most people, they're show cars, they're museum pieces, they don't drive much.
That's
so the
right,
fact that
yes.
you're driving is awesome.
Yes.
You can really enjoy a car, respect the car, and still drive it.
Exactly, yes.
Which is awesome. I appreciate that.
You watch you don't go down the gravel roads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, drive it just about everywhere, yeah.
That's
I
fantastic.
should show you under the hood here, too.
Yeah, please.
That's Strokes 461.
Yeah.
Dynoed at 560 horsepower.
Yeah.
585 torque. And yeah, it's very dependable, and I still get 20 miles to the gallon with it on the highway.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
20 miles to the gallon.
And it's basically runs with throttle body, a MSD throttle body, and that makes it very responsive, and that's what gives you the fuel mileage, as well as the transmission.
That's great.
Yeah. So.
What did the car? Is this the original engine, or is it a swap out?
It's a swap out. I have the original parts, all the original parts at home there.
Yeah.
The original engine is rebuilt, ready to go, and the transmission should be rebuilt, but it's there anyway. So.
Excellent. Well, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And now, obviously, when you do an engine swap like this, you can do some work in the transmission as well, correct?
Yes, yes.
So, what did you do to the transmission? It was
Well, it was a turbo 400 transmission.
Yeah.
And the transmission that's in it now is a 4L80E, like out of a 3/4 ton truck or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it handles the horsepower and the torque big time. I went through 3 700R4s prior to that.
Really?
And they just weren't strong enough to handle the torque mainly. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's lots of fun, and the wife enjoys it big time. So
That's great. So the family's involved.
Definitely, yeah. She goes everywhere with me. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what have you done to the interior here?
The interior is pretty well stocked, except for the steering wheel. It's got a new style radio in it, but it's got the old look to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And other than that, it's all stock on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have the seats been recovered, or are they reupholstered?
They were redone with the factory replacements.
Okay.
Quite a while ago, and actually I'm thinking about redoing them again. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you want to redo them again?
Well, there's a little bit of wear on them, and and I smoke, so there's cigarette burns in them. And,
Ah, yeah.
Most people would kill me for smoking in this car, but
Yeah.
I'm hooked.
Yeah.
So what can I say?
Well, that's the problem, right? That's the problem. But I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful car.
Oh, thank you,
Beautiful
yeah.
car. And then obviously the paint is repainted. Was this the original color?
No, originally it was Veradero green,
Okay.
which is a cross between pea soup and baby poop.
Okay. Very vivid explanation.
So basically, this is 1970 Carousel Red is what the Pontiac color is. Hugger Orange is the same color,
Yeah.
and the color code for 70 is different than the color code for 69 as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's and if you look around, the wheels that are on it are special order.
Okay.
They're 10-inch wide Rally 2 rims, and picked them up in Calgary at Wheelmasters,
Right.
and they work awesome. And I got it bumped up 1.5 inches on the back to leave clearance for the wheels, and
Right.
it's a good combination.
Right.
Yeah.
Where most people today are trying to lower their cars, you bumped it up just a bit.
Yeah.
Which
just
is-
to give
is
clearance
fantastic.
For the tires, yeah.
A little bit of a hot rod, a little bit of a
Yeah.
classic.
Well, they're 295/15 tires.
So the big tires,
They're pretty big tires.
very big rubber.
Yeah.
And the wing, was that factory with this car?
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah. And I think the tail was factory, if I'm not mistaken.
The tail.
That's
That's fantastic.
See that tiger in the back window?
I do.
Well, that's we gave it some steroids, and that's what came out the back
That's
end.
what came out the back end. Dave,
Yeah.
what have you done to the exhaust system?
It's a MagnaFlow muffler system in it. It's 2.5 inch with an X pipe,
Okay.
and it's not overly noisy, but it still sounds strong.
Right.
And I put a backup camera in it
Okay.
because I'm old and things just don't work the way they used to for turning around, watching where you're backing into. So-
I get it.
and that's tied into the mirror on the windshield there.
Excellent. So your rearview mirror's got a camera in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and other than that, it's one heck of a lot of fun, that's for sure.
What made you decide to get this specific car? Was it always a car in your mind, or?
No, actually, my favorite car is 1969 or 70 Charger. So.
Oh, really?
But it's a fun car. I plan to keep it till I'm in the little box. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, just getting off the car and getting to yourself, you're the president of the Iron Indians.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your club.
It started in 2009, and we started with virtually 21 members. The 21 members signed up at a Powerama where we had a display. The Calgary Club, Calgary Alberta Iron Indians, were the ones who set up that display.
Yeah.
And as soon as they found out the interest in Edmonton, they said, well, we've got to start a club up.
Absolutely.
And then the fingers pointed to me. I never run a club. I don't know what the hell to do. Too bad. You're looking after it, buddy. So in the beginning, I didn't want to delegate anything to anybody unless I knew how to do it.
Absolutely.
And that was a big mistake, because now nobody wants to do anything because I'm doing it.
That's the problem. Once
So,
you know you can do
yes.
it, you're stuck with it.
Yes. But in hindsight, it's been a fabulous few years, and we've had one other president step up in that time frame for 3 years.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been myself for the entire time. And we're set up quite nicely. We've got a nice website, and we've got an online store for our apparel.
Yeah.
And It's a good club. We, like I say, we started with 21 members. We're up over 100. Our peak was at about 135
Right.
before COVID. So, but yeah, it's a good time, and our motto is it's all about having fun.
Well, that's what it's all about.
So,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it's all about. And you have a lot of members showing up. I mean, we have many cars inside and outside here at this event. And I've been to a couple of your events, and they're all the same.
Mhm.
Lots of cars, lots of showing, lots of support, so it's
That's great.
fantastic.
Yes.
So, well,
Yes.
Dave, thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you being on my show.
Thank you very much. I
Thank you.
appreciate that.